Hi, welcome to my channel with me, Emily D, and I'm so happy you're here. So today is Makeup Monday, ladies, and I'm in a collab with Miss Glitzzy Gem once again, and I'm so excited to use this Hello Charmers palette by BoxyCharm. So let's get into this eye look. This palette has very beautiful colors, some natural colors, and little shimmers. Those shimmers are so pretty. Okay, so I have created a kind of natural eye look, and I already do have on my mascara, so there wasn't really any flaking from the mascara. So let's get into this look. So I'm going to start out with a shade called Premium, and that is this most natural kind of yellow shade. And that is just going to go down to set that eye primer I have on today, because today I did use something different, and it is more of like a shadow stick, but it doesn't dry down. But I have noticed if I set it with an eyeshadow, it does not crease or anything like that. So let's go ahead and just set that down. And this one was a Real Perfection brush that I've been using, so it is just round and fluffy. So now I'm going to go into this AOA Studio. This one is an E129, and it is domed, a big dome, and fluffy. So I'm going to go into the shade called Spoiler. And Spoiler is this kind of peachy shade there. So that shade is going to go all into the crease, really packed in and blended up. Really blend it up, because that other shade was just very natural for my skin tone. So I'm excited to see what kind of shimmers Glitzzy Gem is going to use, because I did go very natural for this look this round, because I did play with some shimmers in this palette on the Sassy Divas collab. So I didn't want to use the same shimmers. I had used Full Size and Swipe Up for the Sassy Divas collab, which is that one and this one, and they were beautiful. They laid down very nicely. So today I wanted to play with the golds. Alright, so that is blended out very easily, very quickly. So now I'm going to go in with this AOA Studio. This is an E130 brush, and it is round and fluffy. I'm going to go in with Cup of Joe. That one is this brown back here in the end, and that is just going to really get focused on the outer portion, the little back corner here, and I'm just gonna buff it up and kind of spread it throughout the eye, kind of towards the middle. I'm not going all the way into the inner corner, but I am going to blend it so you can still see the color kind of come up right here whenever I look up, because I always like that kind of flare there. That's just personal preference. Everybody has their own style of the way they like their makeup. Okay, so that is done. Very, very blendable. Okay, so now I'm going to go into this deep shimmer called Exclusive, and that one is here. So that beautiful deep brown shimmer is going to go from the middle of my eye out to the outer portion. So just ignore the noise in the background. They are trying out some new game, and I'm excited to play the game tonight. I just really wanted to get my video done, so I'm not rushing the day before. And right now the baby is taking a nap, so might as well take advantage of it. Alright, so that goes right into the crease from the middle of the eye coming out. Circle on this side. Okay, so that deep shimmer is laid down. Now I'm going to go into the one called Sneak Peek, and that is kind of like more of a bronze kind of shimmer. It's not gold. This one's gold. I'm going into this more toned down one here. Sneak Peek is going in with a AOA Studio E131. This is a paddle brush. The other paddle brush I just used was by Real Perfection. So they're both little paddle brushes, nothing fancy about them. So this is going to come on the inner portion of the eye, right to the inner part of the lid, right into the crease. And I'm also going to blend it over that kind of deep shimmer shade. Okay, so I just need to bring it out just a little bit more over it so it'll match the other eye just right. There we go. Now they look a lot similar. Okay, so now just to buff out that one little edge from the deep shadow, I'm just gonna go back in with that brown shade and just blend it out. Okay, there we go. Alright, so they are looking similar, very nice. I'm very happy with this application of these shadows. They blended out very nicely. So now for the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into Cup of Joe, which is that brown shade, and then I'm going to buff it out with the Spoiler shade, which was the two I used in my top lash line. I'm in my top eyelid. So there is Cup of Joe, and I'm just really trying to create that line because I'm going to go and smoke it out here in a second. Alright, so there is that lower lash line. I hope y'all can see that. I don't think I was blocking it with the mirror. So now I'm going to go back into Spoiler. And this was just a tiny soft angled brush. And this one is a pencil brush. This is by Real Perfection. So now Spoiler, I'm just going to soften up that line down there. Just so it can match the top. Okay, so I'm going to add a little more Spoiler to this eye because I added a little more to that other side. It like feathered down a little more, so just go ahead and put a little more over here. That shade isn't too dramatic anyway. Alright, so there is that. Now for my inner corner highlights and like a little quarter in the lower lash line, I'm going to go into the shade called Pop Up. And Pop Up is this beautiful shimmer right there. I'm going to shine it to the light so y'all can see that. And very pretty. So this is going right on my inner corner. I'm also going to drag it just a little quarter of it right into this lower lash line here. Just around the tear duct. I'm not really getting it under my lashes. I just like that effect it gives. And I'm also putting a tiny little tip right above here into the other gold shade. It's more of a nude kind of shade, but very pretty. Alright, so now the last finishing touch, I'm going to go into the white shade called Boxy. And that is going to be my brow bone highlight. And it is a white matte shade, but I figured it was very fitting for this natural look. I really want the attention on the eyelids and my inner corner pop. So it does lighten it though. It does make a nice eye look. Okay, so since I do have my mascara on, this is the final look. I think I'm just going to probably no, I like it. I'm gonna leave it just like this. And the mascara I use, let me go ahead and pull that out. So the mascara I applied was of course my Blink Lash Primer, and then I went in with my Milk Makeup Kush mascara this time. So I really did enjoy this mascara. It really did separate the eyelashes. And in the waterline, I do just have a black kohl liner, and this is by Wet n Wild. It says breakup proof, and this little eyeliner really does last. It doesn't really collect into the tear duct or smudge under the eyes, So I really enjoy that it stays put where you put it. So thank you for spending some time with me today on this Makeup Monday, ladies, and seeing this eye look come together. And please see the look that Glitzzy Gem created with this pretty little palette by BoxyCharm. I'll see you on my next video. Have a wonderful day. Bye.